Where the whites?
Welcome to our family garden.
Today we're going to be taking some collard greens fresh from our garden, taking them into the kitchen and cooking them up for you.
Let me tell you a little bit about our garden. Everything in here is on organic soil. We've harvested from, some stuff seeds, some stuff plants, but it just looks amazing and everything's overgrown. And so today is the day where we'll harvest together. Hey, did you ever dream of having a garden when you were a little kid?
You know, my grandma kept a garden. My grandma kept a garden, chickens. She did it all. I want to say even one year she had a turkey back there. But after Thanksgiving, I never seen that turkey again.
Y'all ate y'all pet?
Oh, no, Grandma. I can't be eating the turkeys and the chickens that I know. I need to eat turkeys and chickens that I don't know.
Man, my grandfather would be so proud of me. Because when we used to till the garden, I used to complain. And we'd be out there and he'd be like, girl, one day you never know. You gotta know how to produce your own food. Okay, you think we got enough?
You know, you can never have enough collard greens.
Right? I'm gonna add some kale. We got some dinosaur kale back here.
Okay.
And we can mix
Kale,
it together.
kale and collards today?
Yep, kale and collards.
What's gonna go with them kales and collards?
Pork chops.
Can I make some gravy?
Oh, always. I can't make gravy.
Okay, so this is what we're gonna have today. We're gonna have smothered pork chops, collard greens. How about some candy yams?
Oh, you got some of that?
And some candy yams. We'll be back in 2 and 2. Y'all don't like collard greens? You crazy. But some of them kids, they be tripping. We got some broccoli for them.
Look at these broccoli. I mean, look at these big, and you can even eat the leaves of the broccoli. It is so flavorful, so good. We should add some of this in our collard greens as well.
We can.
And then look at these big old broccoli. I mean, they're just huge and blooming.
Who has the dip? Any dip?
I love my shears.
Now that we got our fresh produce, let's go cook it up.
You want some?
Now that we got our produce, came from our good, clean, healthy garden, where we know where the soil be, no pesticides, we still gonna clean it.
So normally when we cook, we like to have music on. It just soothes the soul. It just creates that soulful mood, and just music is amazing.
Man, why don't you put on some Frankie Beverly and Maze?
What you gonna do when I put it on?
So we got some collard greens here. Man, I remember as a kid sitting on the counter at my grandmother's restaurant, Mrs. White's Golden Rule Cafe, and my grandma would be cutting greens and peeling yams and boiling macaroni noodles, and I had no idea my whole life they were preparing me.
All right, we in the kitchen cooking it up today. We got Lolo himself in the kitchen. It's at Miss Lolo's, coming at you live. Stay tuned, we got a lot of goodies coming your way. All right, instead of water, sometimes I like to add a little chicken stock, give it a little extra flavor in our greens. We season it to perfection, but just do something a little different. What else you want? More butter?
Some garlic, some butter. Yeah, baby. We're about to get it cracking up in here.
You know they say if you run it under cold water, then you won't crack. Right?
Man.
You got that wrong?
That ain't that long.
All right, and we also like to add a little bit of butter. I'm a little bit more conservative than my husband. He likes to just put it all in there. So I'm gonna add and tell me if I need to add some more, okay? Hey, I think that's enough. What you think?
Oh
What?
no. Oh no. We're gonna need some more on that.
Hey, but we're trying to be healthy too.
We're gonna need some more on that.
Okay, a little bit more? Okay. How about that?
Alright,
You take
that's
that?
a start. Hey, one thing about cooking, you can always add to, but you can't take out. So, according to your preference, just add, taste it as you go along. If you feel like you need some more, add some more. This is how we get them diced onions. I know y'all heard about diced pineapples. That's diced onions. That easy.
We got some garlic from our garden, but we also gonna add a little bit more, just to make sure.
So right here, we're gonna call this green garlic. It doesn't have a full bulb at the end of it just yet, because once again, like we told you earlier, that takes about 6 to 7 months. So I'm just gonna get right here at the base of it. Right at the base. Get that purple out of there. And we're gonna cut this part up. That's garlic.
Garlic, yeah, it is. It just take a little bit longer to develop.
Right here, you got the blood of that garlic. Take that off.
And you always gotta clean as you go. Larry a little messy, but hey, I guess that's why we a good duo.
Oh, so you just gonna put my business out there?
I mean, it's right here, babe.
Cameraman looked like, oh shit, some beef about to go down.
Welcome to our life.
Yeah.
That's how we flow.
Yeah, that smells good.
Man, you never know what you're gonna do when you get old. I would have never thought I had a garden.
Woo-wee!
Little minced garlic, onions,
Hey, right here, this ain't
nothing but butter.
nothing but flavor. That's flavor right there. Yes, sir.
Whenever I hear flavor, I always think about Flavor Flav.
Flavor Flav! With the big old clock around his neck.
Yeah, I was going, it's flavoring, yeah.
Oh man, those was the days. Those was the days.
Good old
All right,
days.
come on. Let's put this on the stove.
Move.
Yeah. So these are gonna cook down. We still got some more seasoning to add.
Babe, are you ever gonna package the little seasoning?
Yes, we're gonna package our seasoning, our pancake mix, and our waffle mix, our syrup. Our hot sauce is already packaged. And then we also working on that DVZ hot ghetto mess. Oh, and the China's honey hots. I got some red crushed peppers. I'm gonna add that, spice it up a little bit.
Yeah, not too much. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Yeah. You know, collard greens, they can be a little bitter sometimes.
Babe, you gonna show me a secret?
Show them a little secret. They be a little bitter, so you gotta sweeten them up. You gotta add like a little oil to your collard greens so they don't burn. All right, so a little avocado oil. Trust me, it's all gonna cook down and be marvelous. Sugar. Y'all probably want me to use like a measuring cup so y'all can know how much sugar I'm putting in there, right?
Nah, babe.
Don't need a measuring cup?
No, just do what you do. You know you don't need to use a measuring cup.
I normally don't use no measuring cup. But we take some sugar
But we can get a recipe.
and we're gonna add this to the collard greens.
Not that much, babe.
It's all gonna cook down. Once again, we're gonna be adding some collard greens to this. All right, because this is gonna cook down. Right now, what you see in here is probably about a half a pot. So I'm about to add about the same amount as it cooks down. And when it's all done, we got a whole pot of collard greens. Do they really want to see the secret?
No, don't use that. Please don't.
They really want to see the
Babe,
secret?
don't use that. No, for reals. I don't want that. in my
Everybody be
greens.
like, how y'all get y'all greens to taste like that?
I don't have
it's
that.
liquid smoke.
I don't think we
baby.
had no liquid smoke.
We ain't got no liquid smoke?
I think I need to
Oh,
buy some.
man.
Sorry.
I need to go back to the stove.
Sorry.
TMI, TMI. You know me, I'm an open book.
You know, back back in the day, my grandmother didn't do it this way. But hey, for sake of time, this is how we do it.
Good.
I don't know why they put me in charge of the sugar.
I don't know why either, babe. Take it easy. Here we go.
Here we go.
I think, you think that's enough?
Brown sugar and white sugar.
Oh my
When
goodness.
it comes to yams, brown and white get along.
But when it comes to liquor, brown and white don't get along.
Oh, wait, So you put my business in the street again?
No, I'm just
I
saying.
mean, damn.
I'm just giving you some lessons as we cooking, babe. Give me a kiss. No, for real. That's a real life story.
We've been married for almost 17 years. Or is it 18? We're going on 18 years.
18 years.
That was the first kiss since my wedding day.
You're so full of shit. You say that every time. It's so full of it. Babe, what's your secret? We don't do this in the restaurant, but at home he likes to add a little bedazzle to the greens.
To my yams.
I mean to the yam, sorry. Look, I don't even know what we're cooking.
Take an orange, take a fresh orange. Cut some little orange wheels. And I add that to the yams and let them all simmer. All together.
It's really good. Just try it. We will post recipes as well.
See that? Just gonna add that.
We're just gonna have to work on the measuring.
Grandma didn't give me no measuring cup. Baby, a fist of this and a handful of that and a pinch of that and throw it over your shoulder and voila. Go on, Grandma. Go to the back. All right. We're gonna push them yams to the back. See that flame? Push them to the back. For the yams we got going on back there, we're gonna add 4 cups of water, cold water. Four cups. All right. You're gonna come back in a little bit and you're gonna see magic.
All right, so for the pork chops that we're gonna make, we like to make an egg wash. So we make an egg wash and then we flour and then we fry. So this is the process. The egg makes the flour just stick a little bit better. Okay, so 4 should be enough. And then from there, I'm going to add water. Add just a little bit of water. And then I add, this is our secret seasoning. This is our Lolo seasoning. We use it for everything. So we add that to the egg wash. And then I grab a fork. And then we Alright, so we made our egg wash. There's 4 eggs in here, some water, and then we use our secret seasoning. And then of course you just beat it all up. And then I let that sit for a moment. And then I go to my flour. And I'm gonna add some flour into my bowl. And then I will rinse my pork chops next. But before I do that, I also add a little bit of flour or a little bit of seasoning into my flour as well. And I will still season my pork chops. So we're fanatics about making sure our meat is always clean. So we're gonna put it in some water. I'm gonna add some vinegar just to make sure. And we like thin cut pork chops. That's Larry's favorite with a little bit of a bone. Babe, why you like thin cut?
You get that
You're
flavor.
supposed to be cooking, baby.
Oh shit.
You
Sorry.
taking a break? But why you like the thin pork chops?
Hey, they get to them. The pork chop sandwich with that thin little bone to suck on it for that flavor and that meat. I was on break.
Yeah, I see you on break. Can you grab the vinegar?
Oh, I gotta wash my hands.
Okay.
So what I'm gonna do now, this the pork chop I like. That cut right there, called a lion's cut. Okay? I'm gonna put it in the egg wash. Take it out the egg wash. Then I'm gonna season it. Get that on both sides. Just like that, shake off all the extra. Now it's ready for the grease. As you can see that we're making this. This is our first YouTube video. That's how it should look. And it's getting ready for the grease. Let's take a look. Let's see how our yams are looking. Oh yeah. Those are coming right along. Let's take a look at our collard greens. Well, collards, kales, and broccoli. Put a little bit more butter in there. Already stirred it. So we're gonna get those all cooked in.
Girl, that oil is nice and hot. Double dredge pork chops. Coming your way. Smells really good.
Right here, I got my water, waiting for it to come to a boil.
So Steve, you know I rolls around the house. I can't make gravy. That's always his specialty. But I can do everything else. But this, I just can't get right. You gotta know exactly what you're doing when you make the gravy.
I'm gonna add some onion in there for flavor. Some diced onion. Over here, I'm gonna get some flour. Make my little roux, my little base.
That's because you don't clean nothing up, bro.
Just cold water.
I thought it's hot water.
Cold water.
Maybe that's why I don't know how to make it.
Cold water. Got my whisk right here. We're gonna get that little consistency as if it was some pancake mix. We're gonna need way more than this for the gravy we making.
So when you're doing this, babe, like I always do it, but I have lumps. What's the key to no lumps? Just the way you're beating it?
Beating it. It's all in the wrist, baby. So we're gonna add this once the pot of water comes to a boil. And we got a little secret for you at the end. Stay tuned. So now I got my thickness going for my gravy. I got my water over there boiling. Let's thicken it up. Let's make some gravy. Look at that water boiling. Yeah, baby. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna add this to the water. It's not yet. It's all in the wrist. Get that water nice and thick. There we go. Now it's starting to feel like gravy. It's getting thicker. Then we're gonna season and doctor it up. See that? Look at that. Nice and creamy. What you do see is onions for flavor.
No lumps?
No lumps. No gravy lumps, baby. Lolo's chicken and waffles, baby. Got that fire. That fire. That 11 herbs and spices.
This guy is so funny. What about the bacon fat?
It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. You're giving out too much too soon.
I'm sorry, babe. I just was wondering. I thought you forgot.
I told you we had a little surprise for you. You know those pork chops that we fried earlier? I'm letting all the negatives settle to the bottom. All the positive is gonna pop up. So let's take this one right here. This joker hot. Yeah, well they say what they say. You can't stand the heat, get out the kitchen. Take some of that leftover grease. Oh, that's flavor. That's flavor. Look at that. That's flavor.
That's why you make the gravy in it now. Looks so good. These yams, candy sweets, whatever you want to call them. Put them on the plate. Okay. Come over and get a little collard green. Look at that there. Looks like Sunday dinner to me.
Yes, yes, yes. Get that pork chop right there. Nice little dip.
Little dip.
That's flavor, baby. Bring it over here. Let me make it look pretty. Man, all y'all out there in TV land, little parsley, straight from the garden. Voila.
Cooking with the whites.
Pork chops, candy yams, collard greens.